Welcome to Cord Cutting Weekly number 3, the show where I give you my personal opinion on the week's cord cutting news. Now at cordcuttersnews.com, all week long we're breaking the cord cutting news, tips, tricks, reviews, all kinds of stuff related to cord cutting. This weekly YouTube show is my personal opinions on the biggest cord cutting stories out there from the week, at least the ones I think are most important or most influential. So let's kind of dive in here, take a look at the stories. I'll continue to give you my views on what's happening in the world of cord cutting. First up today is a report that DIRECTV Now 2.0, and I say 2.0 in quotes for a reason, is coming in early 2018. Now, we've been hearing for some time now, AT&T CFO, for instance, hinted that the DVR wouldn't be coming until 2018. Now, Wells Fargo analyst, after meeting with AT&T investor relations team, came out and said that the 2.0, in his words, DIRECTV Now, will not be out until 2018. He says first quarter 2018, and that will include things like the new user interface, the DVR, etc. Now, we've known that DIRECTV Now is beta testing the new DIRECTV Now app, and that app is required to get the DVR. And there's also another hint that it could be early, because AT&T, we know they have an Android TV powered device coming at CES probably 2018 in January. That leads us to believe that the app is, the box is at least not coming out until 2018, which makes it very possible the app and the DVR service is not. Still possible that could come out this year. We have heard reports from some people inside the beta and close to the situation that the DIRECTV Now app beta and DVR beta is winding down. They announced on their FAQ for it that they will not be adding any additional devices to the beta test, and that maybe, this is the rumor, in the next month or so the beta will be wrapping up. The AT&T may have all the information they need, but even if it just does a month, that's still, they're wrapping up the beta in December. That still kind of looks like a early 2018. So right now, it's very likely that the fall 2017 date is not going to happen for the DVR, though they could still pull it off. I mean, it would theoretically be possible for them to rush it out, but I think AT&T wants to make sure this gets done right. They remember what happened last year when they rushed out their app and had some issues. They don't want a repeat of that. So I think this is one of those times where AT&T says, let's make sure we get this right. Let's not rush anything out and screw it up. And it's probably the right decision overall. I think that's not a bad decision on AT&T's part. So let's keep moving, but a quick recap. DVR, new app, more likely to come out in 2018. According to the CFO of AT&T, who kind of hinted at that, and now this Wells Fargo analyst after talking with people at AT&T. Next up is the new PlayStation View Roku channel. So PlayStation View, since launch, has had a Roku channel, or since they launched a Roku channel, I should say, has had a really ugly Roku channel. And it was kind of a weird one, because all the other live TV streaming services have shown that guides are possible on Roku. Much better looking Roku channels have been possible. Well, yesterday, a Sony employee posted on their forums a way to download a private beta channel that was a brand new Roku beta channel with a guide, and the homepage is very Fire TV, esque looking. The guide, instead of a vertical line, turns them into horizontal ones, which is pretty cool. So more of a traditional cable-esque type guide out there. Shortly after we broke the story, Sony took down the beta and updated the PlayStation View store, or channel in the Roku channel store, And that allows you to just update your Roku and get it. Now, you need the 8.0 Roku channel to see this new guide. The 8.0 Roku OS is out on pretty much every Roku box right now. Roku TVs, they say by the end of November. There are some, I hear some of the older sticks don't have it yet. Roku 2, I don't believe, has the 8.0 update. They say it's coming by the end of the year. But Roku Premieres, Ultras, I think even the Express has it right now. All the new 2017 Roku sticks have it. The Stick Plus and the regular stick have the 8.0. And all those devices, you can go update your Roku channel store by going into the settings and select System Update, and you get the new PlayStation View look on it. It's very nice. It's a huge step up over what used to be there. So check that out. I think this will really help Sony stand out with the competition with Hulu, DIRECTV Now, Sling TV, etc., all offering a much nicer app experience on the Roku. It's good to see Sony coming up and being competitive, because that could have, if they continued in that way, become a detriment to them. Because Roku is the #1 streaming player in the United States. Most cord cutters use it. According to our statistics, it's a pretty hefty lead when we survey our readers. And many companies say it represents over half of all streaming players in the United States. Now Sony has a comparable app to go along with other services like Sling TV, DirecTV Now, etc. So good job, Sony. This will help you stand out in the competition. Next up, speaking of new apps coming out, YouTube TV early in the week announced that they're going to be coming to a host of devices. Xbox One, Apple TV, Android TV, Roku coming in the future, browsers and so forth, that they weren't there before. Before, you needed a phone or a tablet and then cast it to a Chromecast or an AirPlay supported device. Now with YouTube TV, their live TV streaming service, you'll be able to just install an app. So that was announced early in the week, and then yesterday the app went live on the Xbox store. You can find it there. It's a separate listing from the YouTube app. So you need to download a second YouTube TV app. Similar to how they have YouTube and then YouTube Kids apps. And then Android TV, same thing. It's now live in the Google Play Store for Android TV. It's a separate listing, so keep that in mind. I know it's available on the NVIDIA Shield. I'm not sure if the MyBox is supported yet. NVIDIA said they're the very first streaming player supported, so we'll wait and see what happens there. But you need the NVIDIA Shield update, and then just go into the channel store and download it from the Google Play Store and download the new YouTube TV app. Very nice. This is needed by YouTube to stand out, because without it, I know a lot of people like their phones, but there's still a lot of people that really want a traditional remote, and this allows people to watch YouTube TV with a traditional remote, and that is a big step in the right direction. One app one device noticeably absent from this is the Fire TV. No word on Fire TV. Clearly Google and Amazon have some type of rift going right now. Google for some time has been slow to bring features to the Fire TV, like on the YouTube TV channel. And the Amazon Echo Show, their Echo device with a screen on it, used to have a Fire TV, or a YouTube TV app, excuse me. It's been a long day. And they pulled that without any real reason. So they just came in and they took it down, and Amazon said there was no technical reason to disable YouTube, but Google just stopped supporting YouTube on that device. So clearly there may be some type of issue there. We'll have to wait and see that it gets resolved. But for now, no word on YouTube TV coming to the Fire TV. Next up, so going back to PlayStation Vue. PlayStation Vue was announced by Sinclair that the Comet TV, Tennis Channel, and more locals are going to be coming to PlayStation Vue. Now, no date set on this. They said they struck the deal in October. So far, what we've been seeing is when they strike this deal, it takes about 2 months for this to happen. They got to make a secure connection. There's all kinds of back-end work, installing hardware at the local TV stations and so forth. Basically, Sinclair and others, they want to make sure this stream they're sending to Sony is not easily pirated. So it's a rather heftily encrypted stream there. So keep that in mind. Now this deal includes all Sinclair owned ones. So the CBS, the MyTV, the CW ones, NBC, Fox, etc., ABC. Some Sinclair channels have already been added to PlayStation Vue in the past. This just gives Sony access to all their channels. Now, take a grain of salt, probably looking at early 2018 for all these channels will really start showing up. It's going to take a few months for all of them to come in. Sony recently switched from batching all their locals release. They used to like group up a whole bunch at once and then release like 10, 20 locals all at the same time to, oh, we got one ready today, we'll put it live, another one tomorrow. And basically Sony's now, as locals are ready, they're throwing them up. So you may start seeing like, hey, you know, New York added a local, and then Dallas added a local, and then Colorado and Georgia and whatever. So don't be surprised if you start seeing Sinclair channels added, but your local one isn't there yet. It's coming. You just need to remember that they're rolling them out as they're ready, not necessarily as a big batch. So, and then the Tennis Channel, they'll make PlayStation Vue the third service with the Tennis Channel. It's currently on, I want to say, DirecTV Now. Somebody's going to correct me there, say I'm wrong. They also announced it's coming to YouTube TV. Comet TV, YouTube TV announced yesterday it's coming. Now PlayStation Vue says it's coming. That's the 24/7 sci-fi channel. pretty heavily with a lot of MGM sci-fi shows like Stargate Atlantis, Andromeda is on there. Many classic TV shows, including The Outer Limits, movies, and so forth are on there. It's a pretty cool channel. They do offer a free stream of that. But now when it's in PlayStation View, if you're a PlayStation View subscriber, you'll get access to DVR it, which, you know, they air a lot of great sci-fi classic movies out there and so forth. It's a pretty cool channel if you're a sci-fi fan. All right, let's keep moving. Speaking of movies and TV shows being included, your local library may soon or will soon have a ton more Paramount movies with a new deal with Hoopla. So Hoopla is a streaming service that brings movies, TV shows, music, audiobooks, magazines, and more digitally to library subscribers. They have about 1,600 public libraries around the United States they're partnered with. If you have a library card with one of their partnered libraries, you can log in and sign up there and then watch movies and TV shows on your laptops, tablets, and so on. They did announce that in the next month, Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku will all get an app, so you'll be able to log in with your account and watch them on those devices. And they got a pretty nice lineup. Well, now they announced that they're teaming up Paramount for Paramount movies. According to the report, they have 50 Paramount titles available now, and they'll be adding more Paramount titles every month going forward. Movies like The Nutty Professor, the School of Rock, and many more will all be included. So that's a great deal. And they have a huge library of content there. You really should check it out. And I recommend Hoopla. Not only for that, if you're not a library subscriber, you should be as a cord cutter, because they also have a ton of DVDs there to check out. But I love their audiobooks, their movie rentals, all kinds of stuff. It's well worth it. You can rent whole albums from artists out there, both current and back catalog stuff. And our last story of the day, looking forward, one of the things to keep in mind if you're a Sling TV subscriber, right now the Game Show Network is free for all Sling TV subscribers. Typically, it's in the Comedy Extra category for an additional $5 a month. Right now, it's free. There's a little confusion over when exactly this will end. When I asked Sling TV's PR staff, they said we don't have a set date we're announcing right now for the end of this, but we've seen some Facebook and Twitter comments from their accounts that suggest that sometime in March 2018 this deal will end for the free access to the Game Show Network. But again, some Twitter accounts say like mid-March, some say the end of March, so let's just say for now, go with what the PR says, and they don't have a set date. But Sling Blue and Sling Orange will get free access to the Game Show Network. After the free trial, it goes back to the $5 a month one. It's got shows like the Cash Cap, Catch 22, the Match Game, Wheel of Fortune, the Newlywed Game, classic and new game shows are on there. It's a great deal. Sling TV is also still including a free Roku Express 2017, the version that's 5 times more powerful if you prepay for 2 months, and other bundles on Roku Ultra, the 2017 version again, and the Air TV. So keep that in mind. That's kind of my looking forward thing to try out if you're a Sling TV subscriber. Check out Game Show Network, so it can be a lot of fun. So there you go. There's the biggest stories that I think are most impactful on cord cutting going forward. That's not all the news related cord cutting of the week. If you haven't, sign up for our weekly Cord Cutters News newsletter. There you'll find even more stories. Follow us at cordcuttersnews.com. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Cord Cutters News. You'll find a ton of additional cord cutting stories, news, breaking topics. These are just a few of my hand-picked stories that I think are most important going forward. If you have a cord cutting question, make sure to join us every Wednesday right here on YouTube for our weekly cord cutting Q&A, where we do our best to answer your cord cutting related questions. And that's 8 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday for about an hour. I'm right here answering your questions to help you get the most out of your cord cutting experience. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the thumbs up. It really does help us, and I really appreciate your support.